Look, if you feel like you're just hitting a wall trying to manifest things and nothing is shifting, it's probably not your willpower. Honestly, it's your frequency. Most people talk about the law of attraction like it's a magic trick, but the truth, it's actually just physics. And today I want to show you how to use Arcturian frequencies and thought's wisdom to finally unlock this. No fluff, just the real stuff. So, before we dive into the heavy lifting, let me tell you something most gurus won't mention. We all live in this observer state, right? But most of us are observing what's missing instead of what already is. That's where Sophia's role and this whole Arcturian coherence thing come in. It sounds complicated, I know, but it's actually pretty simple once you find that mental click. Let's get straight to it. I've broken this down into 5 steps. First off, just breathe. But not like a yoga class. This is about sensory anchoring. Feel the weight of your body right now. Seriously, do it with me. If you aren't present in your physical skin, your mind is just floating in timelines that don't even exist yet. Quick insider tip. It took me months to realize that if I couldn't feel the air on my skin or the chair under me, my visualization was just a movie playing in my head. It had zero power. Now here's the real secret sauce, DNA resonance. We're going to use a harmonic anchor, so this new reality isn't just a thought. It's in your cells. You've probably heard of the 72-hour window, right? Well, it exists for a physical reason. It's about crystallization. If you can hold this frequency for 3 days, the world around you has to start molding to it. It's unavoidable. Okay, let's talk about Thoth for a second. And no, I'm not talking about some dusty old myth. I'm talking about geometry, the actual blueprint of how your reality gets put together. Think of it like this. Your mind is usually a messy radio signal, static everywhere. But when you align with these specific geometric patterns, it's like finally hitting the right frequency on the dial. Everything becomes clear. And here's the kicker about the observer state. Most people think they're just watching life happen to them. But Thoth's whole point was that you're the one holding the pen. If you don't consciously choose the geometry of your day, your old habits and fears will just fill in the blanks for you. Kinda scary when you think about it, right? So, how do we actually do this? Let's get practical. Step 1 is that breathwork I mentioned, but here's the trick. You've got to hold the exhale. Just for a beat. That tiny gap, that's where the observer lies. Step 2 is what I call sensory anchoring. Don't just imagine a big house or a new job. Smell the coffee in that kitchen. Feel the cold metal of the keys in your pocket. If it's not sensory, it's not real to your nervous system. Step 3. And this is the one everyone misses. You've got to clear the blocks. Most of us have this counterintention running in the background, like a computer program that won't close. You say, I am wealthy, but your gut says, no, you're not. You have to acknowledge that voice, give it a nod, and then shift back to the Arcturian coherence. It's a bit of a dance, honestly. Now, let's get into the DNA stuff. Why 72 hours? Because that's how long it takes for a thought form to actually start calcifying into physical matter. I used to be super impatient with this. I'd try something for 5 minutes, see no results, and give up. Big mistake. You need to hold this harmonic anchor, this feeling of it's already done, for 3 full days. When you do that, you're literally rewriting your DNA resonance. You're telling your cells that the old version of you doesn't live here anymore. It's like a software update that finally hits 100%. After those 72 hours, that's when the coincidences start happening. The phone calls, the random emails, that's just the universe catching up to your new frequency. All right, let's get our hands dirty. How do you actually do this Arcturian coherence thing without feeling like you're just daydreaming? Step 1, the breath. But seriously, don't just huff and puff. I want you to inhale for 4, hold for 2, and then. This is the big one. Exhale like you're sighing out a long, stressful day. That gap at the bottom of the breath, that's where your ego stops talking. That's the void. Step 2 is sensory anchoring. Most people just think about their goals. Boring. I want you to smell the leather of that new car. Feel the cold condensation on a glass of water in that house you want. If your nervous system can't feel it, it's not happening. Step 3. And this is the one that tripped me up for years. Clearing the static. You're going to have that annoying voice in your head saying, this is fake. You're broke. This won't work. Don't fight it. Just nod at it. Say thanks for sharing and go right back to the feeling. It's like ignoring a fly at a picnic. Eventually it just leaves. Now let's talk about the DNA stuff. This sounds like sci-fi, but stay with me. Your DNA is basically a biological antenna. If you're constantly sending out stress signals, guess what the universe broadcasts back? More stress. To change the broadcast, you need harmonic anchoring. Think of it like tuning a guitar. You strike the chord, the feeling of your new reality, and you let it ring. You don't just hit it once and walk away. You keep that vibration humming in your background all day. And why the 72-hour mark? Because that's how long it takes for a thought form to actually start crystallizing into your physical 3D world. I used to be so impatient. I'd try this for an hour, see no results, and quit. Big mistake. You have to hold that frequency for 3 full days. When you do, that's when the weird coincidences start happening. The phone calls, the random emails, the lucky breaks. That's just the universe finally catching up to your new frequency. You aren't a person trying to manifest a thing. You are the version of yourself that already has it. Period. Stop wanting and start being. It sounds like a subtle shift, but it's the difference between chasing a bus and already being in the driver's seat. Anyway, I want you to try this for the next 3 days. Just 3 days. And when that first coincidence hits you, and it will, come back to this video and drop a comment. Tell me what happened and where you're watching from. I love seeing where these shifts are popping up around the world. Look, here's the cold, hard truth that most of those manifestation channels will never tell you because it's not as flashy. You can do the breath work, you can visualize the car, you can say the mantras. But if you wake up on day 4 and go back to being the old you who's stressed about bills and doubting the process, you just hit the reset button. You literally just deleted the download at 99%. It's about an identity reframe. You aren't a person trying to get something. You're already the person who has it. It sounds like a small tweak, but it's the difference between chasing a bus and actually being the driver. Quick side note, I struggled with this for a long time. I'd have an amazing 72 hours, and then on Monday morning, one bad email would ruin my frequency. Don't let that happen. When the old you knocks on the door, just don't answer. Simple as that. So here's my challenge for you. Don't just watch this and click on another video. Actually do the 72-hour anchor. Starting now. And when that first weird coincidence happens, and trust me, it will, come back here. Drop a comment. Tell me what shifted and where in the world you're watching from. I honestly love reading those stories. They're the best part of doing this. Oh, and if you're wondering how to actually keep that frequency from dipping when life gets messy, I actually made a whole other video on emergency coherence for when things go sideways. You should probably watch that one next. It's right here. The music fades out slightly, you leaning closer to the mic/camera, dropping your voice just a bit, like you're sharing a secret. I know all this talk about DNA and Arcturian frequencies can feel like a lot, like maybe too much to wrap your head around at once. But honestly, we usually overcomplicate this stuff because we're scared it might actually be simple. I've been exactly where you are, tired of trying, exhausted from visualizing and seeing zero change. The secret isn't some perfect technique, it's just relaxed consistency. Don't try to force the universe's hand. Just let it happen. To be honest, I almost didn't film this today. I kept thinking it was too out there. But I had this nagging feeling that someone, maybe you, really needed to hear this exact message right now. If that's you, just give me a sign in the comments, alright? Anyway, go for it. Try that 72-hour window. I'm genuinely excited to see what shifts for you. Now I need to warn you about something. There's this weird space, let's call it the void. It usually happens around the 48-hour mark. You've been doing the work, you're feeling the frequency, but suddenly, everything goes quiet. No signs, no synchronicities, just silence. Most people panic here. They think they lost the signal. But honestly, this is actually the best sign you can get. In quantum terms, it's the collapse of the wave function. It's the universe clearing out the old furniture to make room for the new. Insider tip. When this silence hits, don't double down on the effort. Don't try harder. Just lean into the quiet. That's where the DNA rewrite actually saves the file to your reality. If you can stay chill in the void, you've already won. By the time you hit that 72-hour mark, you shouldn't be waiting for a result anymore. Because, and this is the secret of the Arcturian shift, if you're still waiting, you're still in the frequency of not having it. You want to reach a state of neutral certainty. It's like, think about when you order something online. You don't stand by the window for 3 days crying, right? You just know it's coming. You go about your life. That's the exact vibe Thoth was talking about. It's that as above, so below click. Once your internal state is locked, the 3D world literally has no choice but to mirror it. It's a law, not a suggestion. So here's the plan. I want you to take this practice. The breath, the sensory anchoring, the 72-hour window, and actually commit. No half measures. If you feel your energy dipping or you hit a block you can't move, I actually put together a specific frequency tuning guide that covers the emergency stuff. You can find that in the description. And look, if this video sparks something in you, please, don't just keep it to yourself. Share it with one person who's struggling right now. Let's get this coherence spreading. I'm going to be in the comments for the next few hours, so let me know where you're joining us from and what your void feels like. I read every single one. Stay in the frequency. Now, let's be real for a second. What happens if you do all this and nothing? You hit the 72-hour mark, you did the breathing, you felt the vibes, but your bank account is still empty, or that person still hasn't called. Does that mean the Arcturian math is wrong? No. It usually means your performance manifesting. Quick side note, I used to do this all the time. I'd be meditating, but secretly checking my phone every 5 minutes to see if the miracle happened. That's not coherence. That's anxiety in a fancy suit. If you're watching the clock, you're telling the universe you don't have it yet. Thought's geometry only locks in when you stop looking for the proof. It's a paradox. I know. It's annoying. But the moment you say, I'm fine whether it happens or not, that's usually when the floodgates open. It's like the universe waits for you to stop staring at it before it hands you the prize. Before you head out, I want to give you one tiny sleep hack to seal this in. Tonight, as you're drifting off, right in that fuzzy space between being awake and asleep, don't think about your goals. Instead, try to feel the relief of already having them. Don't visualize the thing. Visualize the exhale. That feeling of woo, it's finally over. I made it. If you can fall asleep in that woo state, you're basically programming your subconscious while the ego's offline. It's like leaving a software update running overnight. When you wake up, you're literally a different person. Your DNA resonance has already shifted. One last thing, and honestly, I almost forgot to mention this, but it's huge. As you start the 72-hour shift, you might actually feel worse for a few hours. You might get a random headache or just feel incredibly tired. Don't freak out. In the Arcturian tradition, they call this frequency purging. It's like your body is literally sweating out the old low-vibe versions of you to make room for the new software. If this happens, just drink some water, take a nap, and don't, under any circumstances, give up on the process. It means it's working. It means your DNA is actually responding. I wish someone had told me that the first time I tried this. I thought I was getting sick, but really, I was just leveling up. Now I've covered a lot of ground today, from Thoth's geometry to the 72-hour void. If you feel like some of this flew over your head, do yourself a favor. Watch the first 5 minutes of this video again tomorrow morning. There's something about hearing these concepts twice that bypasses your brain's filter and goes straight to the subconscious. Trust me on this. And if you're ready to dive even deeper into the specific Arcturian codes I mentioned, the ones that actually speed up the 72-hour window, I've got a deep dive right here on the screen. Go watch that one next. It's the perfect companion to what we just talked about. Oh, and watch out for the 2 a.m. wake up. Seriously. If you start this process and suddenly find yourself wide awake in the middle of the night for no reason, don't check your phone. Just lay there. That's usually when the Arcturian coherence is at its peak, because the rest of the world is quiet. Your brain is in a natural theta state. If that happens, just whisper to yourself, it's already done, and go back to sleep. You'll wake up the next morning feeling like the world has literally shifted under your feet. Pro tip, I keep a notebook by my bed just for these moments. Some of the best insights I've ever had, the ones that actually led to the biggest breakthroughs in my life, came from those weird 2 a.m. sessions. Don't ignore them. One last thing before I truly go. We're building a bit of a tribe here. A group of people who are tired of the fluff and ready for the real, technical side of this spiritual stuff. If you're still here, at the very end of this 30-minute deep dive, you're one of the 1%. Most people clicked away 20 minutes ago because their attention spans are cooked. But you're different. You're ready. So, if you're part of that 1%, comment the word coherence below. Just that one word. It'll be our secret handshake. It lets me know who's actually doing the work and who's just scrolling. I'll be looking for those specific comments to reply to first. One thing I have to be 100% honest about. Because if I don't tell you, you might think it's failing. Sometimes right before the big shift happens. The one we've been talking about for the last half hour. Your old life will try to give you one last test. It's like a shadow delay. You'll get a random bill or a minor argument, or just a wave of intense doubt. Think of it like the wind picking up right before a massive storm clears out. Most people fold here. They say, see, I knew it wouldn't work. But now you know better. When the shadow shows up, you don't fight it. You just smile and say, I see you, but you're not my reality anymore. That's the exact moment the Arcturian coherence locks in for good. It's the final handshake with the universe. Alright, we've reached the end of the road for this session. But it's just the beginning for you. I'm making a pact with you right now. I'm going to keep showing up here, bringing you the technical, raw, and unfluffed side of this spiritual journey. All I ask is that you show up for yourself. Don't let this be just another video you consumed. Let it be the one that actually stuck. A small, personal nod to the camera. I'm genuinely proud of you for making it this far. Seriously. Most people don't have the stomach for this kind of depth. You do. That's it. That's the frequency. If you felt a slight tingle, or even just a sense of relief during those 10 seconds, you've successfully anchored the coherence. Your system now knows the scent of that reality. It's no longer a theory. It's a memory. A little insider secret. I do this every night before I sleep. It's the fastest way to flush out the 3D noise from the day. It's like a reset button for your soul. Now, a lot of you have been asking about how this applies to specific areas like biological healing or collapsing time delays in your career. I'm not going to get into that today, because frankly, it's a rabbit hole that requires its own space. But let's just say that once you master the 72-hour window, time starts behaving very differently. If you want to know what I mean by that, just keep an eye on the notification bell. My next deep dive is going to be, well, let's just say it's going to challenge everything you think you know about how fast things can change. Okay, the transmission is complete. Don't overanalyze it. Just go live it. I'm heading over to the comments now to see who made it to the very, very end. If you're one of the deep divers, let me know. Be the observer. Peace.